Hi there. Today we're going to be showing a demo of the new Tempo MPP agent for the Pinata Agents platform, which was designed in collaboration with our partner Tempo. Tempo is a purpose-built layer 1 blockchain for payments with a focus on enabling high throughput, low-cost transactions for any use case. The Machine Payments Protocol, or MPP for short, is a protocol which enables machine-to-machine payments across the internet for various services. So instead of requiring a login, services built with the MPP protocol can accept payments through Tempo for each action taken. This allows agents to pay for services quickly and easily without the overhead of traditional sign-up flows. The Tempo MPP directory is a marketplace of paid APIs and services available via MPP. Today's demo will showcase an agent that comes bundled with a Tempo wallet, and then also showcase how it can be used to discover, compare, and pay for services in the Tempo MPP directory. This agent can be deployed in just a few clicks today by going to Pinata's agent platform. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to need to do is come to agents.pinata.cloud, and we're going to click on Create Your First Agent. From here, you can see that we're in an agent creation assistant. We have a few options. We can either create a custom agent, or we can click on Browse Templates to check out a few pre-built agents from our partners. Because we're demoing the Tempo MPP wallet agent today, we're going to click on Browse Templates. From here, you can see all of the templates that we have from our various partners. As mentioned, we're going to click on Agent with MPP Wallet, as that's what we're demoing today. We can read a little bit more about the agent. We can see here it's an AI agent. It comes pre-configured with the Tempo wallet. It's going to discover, compare, and pay for services in the Tempo MPP directory. So you have a ton of different tools that your agent can choose from. It's going to go out, discover, compare, contrast based on what you've asked it to do. And once it's found the services that match what you need, it's going to get the prices, it's going to pay for those services to be done, and then it's just going to do its job, and it'll come back once it's finished. That's really all we need. So let's go ahead and click Deploy this agent. Okay, so on this page, you can see we have the connection set up where we're going to connect to an AI provider. For the purposes of this demo, we're going to use Anthropic, but you can choose any of the supported models that Pinata supports whenever you come to create your agent. And then lastly, you can see that we have channels. So if you want to talk to your agent from a mobile device, where you may have something like Telegram, Slack, or Discord installed, you can set up what's called a channel, and that's going to allow you to chat with your agent on the go, where it can perform actions without you needing to be at your computer. For the purposes of the demo today, we're just going to use the web chat, but setting up a mobile channel is highly encouraged. Let's go ahead and click Deploy Agent. Okay, so here Pinata is setting up your agent in its own private instance in the cloud. We provision up resources, make sure everything's fully set up, and then once your agent's ready to go, you just click View Agent, and you'll be able to start interacting with it. Let's go ahead and wait for that to finish. All right, our agent has successfully deployed. So let's go check it out. We'll go ahead and click View Agent, where we can start interacting with our agent. All right, our agent is ready to go. Let's go ahead and say hello. So you can see here, the agent knows what it is. It knows it's a purchasing agent. It's going to discover and pay for services, and it knows that it has a Tempo wallet. So it's going to ask what it wants to call me. Say, you can call me Matt. And it's also going to ask if I want to get the wallet set up. So let's say, let's get our wallet set up. You'll also notice here it says CLI is ready. This is basically the agent just checking and making sure that all of its tooling is set up correctly so that you don't have to do anything on your own. It's going to recognize what it needs to patch, what it needs to update. And then as we can see here, notice we have one more library it needs to patch. It's upgrading this to the newest, latest and greatest library for us. And once that's ready to go, the agent will be ready to start browsing the MPP marketplace and use the services that it finds. So let's go ahead and wait for it to patch real quick. Okay, awesome. So it upgraded itself to the newest version, and it gave us a link to authorize our wallet. Let's go ahead and click here to authorize. So this is going to come up. It's going to provide you a code that you can use to set up your MPP wallet. You want to make sure that that matches. You'll click continue, and then you want to authorize Tempo, or in this case, your agent, to use your wallet. So let's click authorize. In my case, it's going to ask for me to use my iPhone to do that for me. So I'm going to scan the wallet and authorize the agent. Okay, so Tempo is now authorized on our agent. We can go ahead and close this window out. And look at that, our agent, it recognized it. It knows that it's now authorized. It has access to our wallet. And we can see here that we have $1.85 to play with. So I mentioned earlier, we're going to demo out the MPP services marketplace with our agent. We're actually going to pay for some services right from our agent. So what is the MPP services marketplace? If you go to mpp.dev/services, you're going to see a giant list of services out there on the internet that have integrated the MPP protocol into their platform. So in this case, you can see we have OpenAI, Anthropic, Alchemy, many, many more, almost too many to miss. But we also have Pinata. So Pinata's IPFS offering is also something that our agent can interact with through the MPP protocol. We're going to go ahead and demo that as part of this demo. Let's head on back to the agent. Okay, so we're going to ask the agent, generate me an image of a pinata and upload it to IPFS via pinata. So the agent is going to go find the best option to generate an image. And then it also knows that Pinata IPFS is in the MPP services directory. So it knows it's going to use us for the file upload once it has it, but it first needs to go check out where it can generate an image of that Pinata. It's going out and it's checking pricing across different providers to figure out which one we can use. Okay. It says OpenAI's DALL-E image generation service is going to cost us 5 cents, and it costs 1 cent to upload to Pinata. It went ahead and hid that information for us again. It has the playbook. It's going to dry run it first and then generate the image. Okay, everything's confirmed. The image is now generating. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, the image is now generated. It's now downloading the image to itself, and it's uploading it to Pinata's IPFS service. That's, again, exposed via the MPP services directory. Okay, so it got the image, it downloaded it to itself, it recognized that it needed to generate a pre-signed URL from Pinata and then upload to it, and it went and did that. So as a recap, it generated an image of the Pinata with OpenAI's DALL-E 3. We uploaded it to Pinata using Pinata's MPP service. We can view it here via Gateway. And there's our image of a Pinata. And then it also gave us back the content identifier from IPFS. In total, we spent 6 cents on this operation. 5 cents of that was generating the image via DALL-E 3. And then 1 cent of that was uploading it to Pinata. And with that, we will end the demo there. As a reminder, this is just one of many use cases you can use your agent to accomplish. If you go to the MPP services directory, you can see we have quite a few services that you can choose from. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming very, very soon. So your agent is going to have a lot of capabilities out of the box. It'll have a Tempo wallet set up, All you need to do is just give it some funding and let it go from there. We're really excited to have partnered with Tempo on this agent. It was really exciting to see it all come together so quickly. So once again, you can go ahead and deploy this agent on Pinata today. All you need to do is head over to our marketplace, click Agent with MPP Wallet, and click Deploy this agent, and you will be up and running from there. We're excited to see what you build. Take care.